May God's peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you. Welcome to our first video on the channel, which is about correcting misconceptions. In this video, we will talk about polygamy for men, as many are trying to distort the reputation of Islam by diminishing or belittling women's rights. We will discuss this topic now. Why does Islamic law permit marriage in 4 terms? Wives? The purpose of marriage in Islam is to build society and establish the marital home on the foundations of happiness and stability. It permits the Muslim man to marry more than one wife, provided that he does not exceed more than 4 and with specific controls. This is explicitly stated in the Holy Quran. He says, "Glory be to him so marry whomever pleases you of women, in pairs." 3 1/4, and polygamy in Islam is a ruling that brings good to society and to women and men. The number of men in society is much smaller than the number of women, so if each of them marries more than one woman, spinsterhood is eliminated. Men in crises and wars are very vulnerable to death and loss, and then we see that the numbers of women are large, and they need someone to support them, protect them, and spend on them. If the remaining men include more than one wife, this problem is reduced, giving widows and those whose marriages have been delayed an opportunity to live happily under the umbrella of marriage, and not making them a burden on a brother's or family's home. Fortifying society by protecting women from falling into temptation and corruption. For not getting married conditions for polygamy, Islam permits polygamy for a man, and allows him to have more than one wife. It stipulates that there is justice between wives, the ability to spend money, good relations with kindness, and not making it a means of revenge on the previous wife, or simply for lust whose consequences he does not realize. These are all personal actions that have nothing to do with Islam and its principles. With it now, if we sit for a short moment and think, we find that now the number of women is actually greater than the number of men. If a man marries one woman, there will be unmarried women in large numbers as well as widows and divorced women. What will happen to them? Everyone has lust and it must be emptied in what is permissible. In this way, the Muslim man and woman will be chaste and family bonding will exist. Relationships are good. At the end of this video, I hope that I have truly benefited you and that you reflect on my words rationally to see whether Islam has truly oppressed women or whether it glorifies and honors women. In another episode, we will talk about women's rights with men. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and activate the bell button. Thank you in advance.